Hey everyone, Tim McNeil here. Welcome back to the channel, Movie Trivia and Facts. Look, you know me, I love movies. And today we're diving deep into a genre that always keeps us on the edge of our seats. Movies involving the White House or the President of the United States. We're talking about those iconic stories of presidents, Secret Service agents, and all the drama that goes down at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. From epic alien invasions to heart-stopping terrorist attacks, get ready for some serious presidential intrigue. Oh, and I dug up some pretty great behind-the-scenes facts about each film, so grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's get this show on the road. In no particular order, here are my favorite movies about the White House and the President of the United States. All right, we're kicking things off with a bang, literally with Independence Day. I mean, who could forget Will Smith punching an alien in the face? Classic. But beyond the awesome special effects and alien battles, this movie gave us one of the most inspiring presidential speeches of all time, delivered by none other than Bill Pullman as President Thomas J. Whitmore. You know the one I'm talking about. We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. Goosebumps every time, right? What you might not know is that Pullman absolutely nailed that speech in just one take. One take. Talk about presidential power. The director, Roland Emmerich, said he knew the second Pullman finished that take that it was a wrap. That's the magic of Bill Pullman, folks. Independence Day gave us unforgettable characters, from Jeff Goldblum's brilliant scientist to Will Smith's, well, Will Smith being awesome as always. It's a wild ride from beginning to end, and it's a must-watch for any fan of action and sci-fi. Plus, it's always fun to imagine what would happen if aliens actually decided to invade Earth. Next up, we're hopping aboard Air Force One with Harrison Ford in the pilot's seat. Well, the president's seat. Ford plays President James Marshall, who's just delivered a powerful speech. Then, Russian terrorists hijack Air Force One, but they picked the wrong day to mess with the commander-in-chief. President Marshall is a former Vietnam War veteran. Ford insisted on doing many of his own stunts. There's a scene where he's crawling through the plane's cargo hold. It's that commitment to authenticity that makes Ford compelling. Air Force One is a non-stop thrill ride. It's got action, suspense, and Harrison Ford at his best. Get ready for a dose of romance, folks, because we're stepping into the world of the American president. Michael Douglas stars as President Andrew Shepard, a widowed president who finds love in the White House with an environmental lobbyist played by the always radiant Annette Bening. Now I know what you're thinking. A romantic comedy set in the White House? Can that really work? Trust me, it does. Director Rob Reiner and screenwriter Aaron Sorkin, the geniuses behind A Few Good Men, teamed up again for this one, and they knocked it out of the park. Douglas and Bening have this undeniable chemistry that just lights up the screen. But the American president isn't just about the romance. It's also a smart and engaging political drama that tackles important issues like the environment, gun control, and the role of the media in politics. It's a reminder that even in the midst of political battles, there's still room for compassion, humor, and yes, even love. White House down. Channing Tatum to the rescue. Hold on to your hats, everyone, because things are about to get explosive as we enter the action-packed world of White House Down. Channing Tatum stars as John Cale, a Capitol Police officer who's determined to save his daughter and the President of the United States when a paramilitary group takes over the White House. Now, Channing Tatum is known for his charm, his dance moves, and his action hero roles. But to prepare for this film, Tatum took his training to a whole new level. He worked closely with real-life Secret Service agents, learning hand-to-hand combat, tactical maneuvers, and how to handle firearms like a pro. Tatum brings a raw intensity and physicality to the role that's impossible to ignore. But what really makes White House Down such a fun ride is the chemistry between Tatum and Jamie Foxx, who plays President James Sawyer. They have this great buddy cop dynamic that brings some much-needed humor to the intense action sequences. Chapter 5. Olympus Has Fallen, Gerard Butler, the ultimate protector. Get ready for another White House takedown with Olympus Has Fallen. This time it's Gerard Butler who answers the call to protect the president, playing Mike Banning, a former Secret Service agent who finds himself trapped inside the White House when a North Korean terrorist group launches a devastating attack. Butler is known for his tough guy roles in films like 300 and Law-Abiding Citizen, and he brings that same intensity and physicality to Olympus Has Fallen. His character, Mike Banning, is a force of nature, fighting his way through the White House with a take-no-prisoners attitude. Olympus Has Fallen is a relentless action thriller that will keep you glued to your seat from beginning to end. It's a film that celebrates the courage and sacrifice of those who put their lives on the line every day to protect our freedom. Chapter 6. 13 Days, a tense look at history. Okay, folks, we're taking a break from the action-packed thrillers for a moment to delve into a historical drama that's just as gripping and intense. 13 Days. This film takes us behind the scenes of one of the most perilous moments in human history, the Cuban Missile Crisis. Kevin Costner delivers a powerful and understated performance as Kenny O'Donnell, a close advisor to President John F. Kennedy, who finds himself at the center of the crisis as the United States and the Soviet Union teeter on the brink of nuclear war. What sets 13 Days apart is its commitment to historical accuracy. The filmmakers relied on transcripts of meetings, phone calls, and personal accounts to recreate the tension and uncertainty of those 13 days in October 1962. The film doesn't shy away from the complexities of the situation, showing the different perspectives and the agonizing decisions that had to be made. 13 Days is a powerful reminder of the fragility of peace and the importance of diplomacy in a world armed with nuclear weapons. Get ready for an epic journey through history with The Butler, a film that spans several decades and multiple presidencies through the eyes of one extraordinary man. Forrest Whitaker gives an Oscar-nominated performance as Cecil Gaines, a White House butler who served 8 presidents over 3 decades from the 1950s to the 1980s. Whitaker's portrayal of Gaines is both subtle and powerful. What makes The Butler so compelling is that it's not just a story about politics. It's a story about family, legacy, and the human spirit. The Butler is a powerful and moving film that celebrates the contributions of African Americans to American history and reminds us that even in the face of adversity, hope and progress are possible. Pause 3S. Chapter 9, Murder at 1600, a thriller in the White House. Dive into a gripping thriller that delves into the dark corridors of power, where a murder investigation uncovers a web of political intrigue and danger within the White House. This film keeps you on the edge of your seat as Detective Harlan Regis, played by Wesley Snipes, races against time to uncover the truth. As the investigation unfolds, secrets are revealed, alliances are tested, and the stakes get higher with each passing moment. The film masterfully combines suspense, action, and a touch of political drama to create an unforgettable cinematic experience. Murder at 1600 is a roller coaster ride that reminds us that even in the heart of power, danger lurks in the shadows. Chapter 9. Lincoln, a portrait of greatness. Prepare to be transported back in time to the tumultuous era of the Civil War with Lincoln. Daniel Day-Lewis gives a truly transformative performance as Abraham Lincoln, capturing the 16th president's humanity, his wisdom, and his unwavering determination to preserve the Union. Day-Lewis is known for his meticulous approach to his craft, and he went to extraordinary lengths to prepare for the role of Lincoln. He spent a year studying Lincoln's life, his writings, and his speeches. But Day-Lewis's performance goes beyond mere impersonation. He embodies Lincoln's spirit, conveying his compassion, his humor, and his unwavering belief in the principles of equality and justice. Lincoln focuses on the final months of Lincoln's life as he fights to pass the 13th Amendment, which would abolish slavery in the United States. Lincoln is a powerful and moving tribute to one of America's greatest presidents. Finally, we delve into the dramatic portrayal of President Nixon in film. From the Watergate scandal to his resignation, this movie captures the tumultuous times of his presidency. Richard Nixon's time in office was fraught with controversy and intrigue, and filmmakers have not shied away from exploring these complex themes. Movies like All the President's Men and Frost Nixon offer a deep dive into the scandal that rocked the nation and led to the first resignation of a US president. Anthony Hopkins' portrayal provide a gripping look at the man behind the headlines, his decisions, and the impact he had on American history. Nixon ensured that Richard Nixon's legacy is remembered not just for the scandal, but for the lessons learned in its wake. The Watergate scandal remains a pivotal moment in American history, and this film serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of accountability and integrity in leadership. Through the lens of cinema, we are given a unique opportunity to reflect on the past and consider its implications for the future. So there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of my top 10 movies involving the White House or the President of the United States. From alien invasions to presidential romances, these films offer a glimpse into the world of power, politics, and the people who inhabit the Oval Office. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below which White House movie is your favorite, and if I missed any of your top picks. Until next time, this is Tim McNeil, signing off.